Yeah, I'm just a bit busy at the moment. I'll probably be done in a few minutes.
You're just doing what? Having a wank?
I'm
taking a dump.
My arsehole is having a conversation with the toilet.
Oh.
It's an omen, I keep it 300, like the Romans, 300. We're the Trojans, baby, we living in the moment. I've been in minutes for the longest, and you know it, and you know it, and you know it, and you know it.
So, what about The Wolf of Wall Street? The next best film we've seen this year.
For me, alright, Wolf of Wall Street is a brilliant film to start with, and then it descends into a really boring and overlong film. That is my defining memory of it, seeing it. I think I saw it twice in the cinema, so both times it was like, the first bit is fucking hilarious and amazing, and like just so entertaining. Fucking hell, what's he doing? I need the bullshit button.
We need the bullshit back.
Oh. Is he literally still up here? Yeah, so it's like...
Oh. I want to go that way. Just to annoy him more.
Yeah. It's unbelievably... unbelievably entertaining for that first bit. Like, all the Quaalude stuff, all the drug stuff, parties, the, like, excessive nature of everything.
Yes.
That is, like, pure entertainment and so much fun. But then the story has to become the bit where it's like based on a true story, you know. Like, for me, like that's like the hour at the end of the film where you don't need that hour. It's like the first bit is a good film, just cut the end, and I'll be happy. Rather than making me sit there another hour and having this stuff that's not so fun and not so good. And I know it's like a true story, and you can't like. I know you can't just not have that in there, but I wish you didn't just have that in there.
My name is Jordan Belfort. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week.
Well, okay. I definitely like this film a lot more than you then. I think that, thinking about the director, Martin Scorsese, I can't think of a film he's made that I haven't liked. If not liked a lot, basically. So it's been said before by other people, but this film, to me as well, reminds me a lot of Goodfellas, which is a very good film. And this is kind of like Goodfellas with bankers and sort of investment stockbroker type people, rather than gangsters, which is obviously what Goodfellas is. I think I liked all of this film. Again, people have said it's overlong, and even you mentioned that you felt like you didn't need the sort of the last hour or 45 minutes.
Need it more, actually I didn't want it.
Oh, fair enough, but people have said something similar, basically, where they're just not as interested in it being that long, or the last part isn't as entertaining. But I like the arc. Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge sort of redemption sort of story that it could have been, and I like that it wasn't sort of talking down about Wall Street bankers or anything like that. It wasn't sort of being really preachy, which it could easily have been. It was literally recounting what this man did, how crazy his life was, like taking all these drugs, all these parties, but then also the way that his whole world sort of turns in on itself and turns against him eventually. And I liked seeing that as well, because it was obviously, it's a stark contrast to what he had sort of had all the way up to that point. And it's interesting seeing him on the other side having to deal with that in a way, you know, because he's been this crazy party guy, he's sort of really successful with these fucking insane parties, and they're really, really fun to watch, and that is a really good part of the film. But I was finding it really satisfying, him sort of eventually turning on his friends and, like, you know, giving them over to like the FBI, I think it was, and whoever else.
See, for me, I like the bit where the FBI guy comes to his boat and he's just like, here's your fucking, you know, year's wages, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, that's the bit I like, not the bit where he's like, yep, get a wire or whatever.
I found that interesting. I like that bit. You know, I enjoyed all of it, and I didn't notice the time pass either. So
I definitely started to feel it when it got to that last bit.
I didn't
Which
feel
is
it.
why I didn't like it.
I could easily have watched probably another 45 minutes and been happy.
We're making a name for ourselves.
I can believe.
Whoa! Oh, right away, bitch.
Doing.
It's in my favourite car as well. Please just, like, annoy her. Oh no, you can't go anywhere.
Bitch.
Oh, those brakes. What was I going to say? Oh, this film, because it's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it, and because it's got parties in it, and like excess, I could not help but think of that film, and then be like, this, as in Wolf of Wall Street, is doing what Great Gatsby should have done. With its, you know, like they were like, oh, it's going to be so extravagant, and there's, you know, huge parties, and it's like they were marketing it as like there is going to be insane parties in this film, and they were not insane at all. They really weren't. They, for sure, Wolf of Wall Street did what Great Gatsby should have done. That's just a little thing that I couldn't get away from when I saw it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will rate this film as like 8 out of 10, maybe 8.1.
Okay. Well, I really like the acting in it. I think Jonah Hill was really good as the fat, funny guy, essentially. Steve, women's shows. I liked him. I liked the other actors as well. I mean, you know, the supporting cast essentially was good enough for being the crazy sort of sidekicks to Leonardo DiCaprio, who also was good. The directing was really good.
I still love the fact that, was it Honest Trailers brought up the fact that Matthew McConaughey comes along,
fucks him over in the film by
beats his chest in front of Leonardo DiCaprio and wins the Oscar. For like the 10 seconds he's in the film, it's just like to Leonardo.
Yeah, so basically based on the acting, the script was sharp, it was funny.
So what we get?
The director, he's always fucking good. I love him. 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5.
Whoa. Oh.